Hey you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. We are back with another one. So today I'm going to be delving in another hot topic of love and relationships. So today in today's topic, I am going to be delving into this topic of how to know if you are codependent or you are in love. So first and foremost, I've written down some few points, some few notes that I will be talking about in regards to what I want to deliver, what I want to talk about, so that I don't get off track or off tune to what I am just, wanting to say right now. So the first point is that when you are finding yourself being codependent on another person, you find yourself like being infatuated by that person is very alluring, captivating. You don't find any fault with them. You're attracted by their physical, attributes, how they speak, how they connect with you. And I don't mean that in love you don't find those points, but with infatuation, it's like it like there is no fault. With love, when you love somebody, you find yourself, even when they have flaws, you kind of like filter them out because you love them, with their mistakes, their flaws, their downfalls. But with infatuation, it's like the only thing you see is perfection, their physical attributes, how they make you feel like on a physical level, and you like certain things that they do. There is no dislikes, you're just so infatuated by that person. So, and the other point is, how do you know that you are codependent on someone, or is it love? The other part is intimacy. Y'all guys, it is intimacy. It is so confusing to be in a relationship with a person, and you would confuse being in love with that person versus you being codependent on that person. Remember, you guys, when you indulge in sexual activities, you will find yourself being or having or creating soul ties. You find that the only thing that is keeping you present in that person's life is how your guys are connected sexually, how your guys make each other feel sexually. That is like an unhealthy attachment. The only thing that is standing out is this physical aspect of the relationship, other than the actual connection that involves emotions, that involves, true love and commitment, and overlooking mistakes of that person. So when you find yourself in a relationship that you are so confused, whether you love that person, or is it you being codependent on what they're giving you, um, then intimacy plays a role. So you have to be very careful in distinguishing if you're codependent on that person because of the physical aspect of what they're giving you or what your guys giving each other, and versus the love aspect. Okay, so the other point is that not having your own personal identity. When you don't have your own personal identity in that relationship, and the only thing that you think about is that person, the only thing you don't think about your family members, you don't think about anything else. Everything involves around your person. Everything you do, you're always keeping tabs on your person. You're always wanting to be around them. You don't let them breathe. They can't have any alone time. They can't do anything alone. Then that means that you're so codependent on that person, and it is not love. Being in that possessive, controlling, clingy, vibes, energy, that is not love. That is you being codependent. And there is a certain level of being clingy, and there is a certain level of being healthily clingy to your person, where you get to find yourself missing your person. You want to get to spend more time with your person. And there is this other part where every time you're calling up on your person, where are you? You should be coming. Why are you not coming? When are you going to stop hanging around with your friends and start being with me. All those kind of things. You like the person giving you ultimatums because they want you to be around them, okay? And the other point that we're going to go through is that you always want to control the other person. That is codependency. When you're in love with your person, you don't find reason to want to control their every move, what they do, what they don't do, okay? They have free will and they have free will to decide, because at the end of the day, you find that you're controlling another person to do things your way, and at the end of the day, you get so surprised when the person is not with you or is no longer with you, because they were with you because and doing things because you were putting ultimatums, you were telling them to do this and to not do that. You are so controlling and overbearing of that person. So that's not love. That is very toxic. That is toxicity. And then the other point is you're always insecure. You're always asking your person questions. Are they cheating on you? Are they with someone else? Are they doing this and this and that? You're always up on their neck. And I'm not saying that you should not ask your person if you find that there's things that you need to question. But with that person who's insecure, they always want to be validated. You're always comparing other women to yourself bodily. You're always wanting them to make you feel good just because maybe you feel like they're attracted to a different kind of woman. You're always, comparing yourself. You're always telling them, oh, is it because she's got a figure? Is it because she's going to the gym? Now you're not interested in me. Oh, you don't love me because I'm big, or you don't love me because I'm slim. Do you want me to be big? All those things, being so insecure in that relationship, always wanting the other person to validate your flippant existence. That is something that you need to work on. That is something that is a problem. It is a wound you need to heal. You need to work on and start validating yourself before you always consistently wanting your person to validate you, always giving ultimatums, always manipulating situation to work on your favor or to work the way you want them. And the other point is you always wanting to be around your person. That is codependency. That is not love. You wanting to always be around your person every 24/7, every minute, every hour. It is not healthy. That is codependency. That means you're struggling with being alone. Okay, you don't have your own identity. Everything revolves around you and that person. Okay, and the other point is getting triggered easily. You're always triggered by everything they do. If they don't call you on time, you're always triggered. If they don't text you on time, you're always triggered. If your person is not posting you on social media, you're always suspecting that why has it took so long and they haven't been posting you. They're supposed to post you each and every time, every damn time. They're supposed to put you out in the public and let people know that that person is with you. That is not love. That is I don't care what they say. That is not love. That is you pushing the other person to make you feel like they are in it with you like that when it's not. Allow a person to gradually feel comfortable with doing things the way they want, okay? And if you want to be put out like that, let it be a natural thing and a natural feeling for that person to want to do that. And if you're comfortable with it, you're comfortable with it. If you're not comfortable with it, you're not comfortable with it. But you always and consistently wanting to be just put out there and all those kind of things, then it is going to be a problem, because now you are always getting triggered by everything. You want your person to kiss you around people every time because you're so insecure that other women might be looking, or other women might want your person, or whatsoever, vice versa. So you're always triggered by every little thing that they do. You're always snapping. You're always creating problems, issues. You're always like, honey, relax, pipe down. And the other point is you're over emotional. You are crying. You're crying like a baby You are crying worse than a baby. Every time your person does you wrong, every time your person does something wrong, you are screaming your lungs out. You are crying to the whole world to hear you that your person is doing. That is very immature. And not only is it immature, it means that you need to work on your emotional stability. It means you are emotionally unstable. It means that you are wounded. There's things that you need to heal from. There's a certain level of maturity that you need to go through, because everything with you, it's just an over emotional thing. Your person is always scared to do something wrong, because you're going to be crying, because you're going to be screaming your lungs out. You're going to be, throwing tantrums just to get your point across. That is not the greatest. Okay. And the other point is depending on the other person to make you happy. You cannot rely on someone else to consistently make you happy, to consistently want you to approve your existence. Like, you need to create your own happiness. You need to create your own happiness. Be happy on your own. Be happy in your own femininity. Don't always be demanding things that you cannot do for yourself in the relationship. Do not. Okay. um the other point is that feeling like the world will end without the other person. So that is another point. Okay, you're always feeling like the world will end if you're always threatening your person. If ever they'd ever leave you, you're gonna kill yourself. If ever they ever do something wrong, you're going to hurt yourself, or you're gonna hurt them. That is codependency. You are codependent on that person. That is not love. That is not healthy. Let alone it is very dangerous. Okay, it might look, I don't know, some type of way to other people, but it is not even safe, okay, to deal with such. So yeah, you always using, the other point is always being manipulative for things and situations to work out in your favor. You're always manipulating your person all the flipping time, for them to stay with you, like threatening them, always manipulating the situation, and like appearing like you've got so much to give to them. You're always telling them, I'm gonna buy you a Lamborghini, I'm gonna be getting, so much money, I'm gonna do this for you, making promises that you'll never even keep. You're always going at the end of the world to want to keep them around you, because you feel like what you do is going to keep the other person. And that is a lot of mistakes that a lot of us do. We tend to feel like if we're doing things for our person, that is going to be a sure guarantee that that person is going to be kept. That does not work that way. It does not work that way. That is why you find people who were married and have so much together, they still get divorced. So you cannot keep a person who does not want to be kept, even if you can buy them a golden ring, expensive whatever, or spend on them more than you spend on your parents, your kids, whatever. That does not guarantee that a person will choose you at the end of the day if you are not going to be what they want to be with. Okay, so let that one sink, y'all guys. And the other point, that highlights that you're codependent on your person and it's not love, is, you quickly rushing things. You're so quick to rush things. You're quickly rushing things. You want the person to marry you so quickly. They're not ready for that, but you so ready. You're even telling them you'll pay your own bride price. You buy your own wedding dress. You will, you'll do everything because you just want them to quickly, solidify anything with you. You're giving that person ultimatums. If you're not doing this, that means you don't love me. If you don't do this, that means why should I be with you? Why should I be with you if you don't claim me like that? Why should I be with you if you don't want to have kids with me? Honey, That does not guarantee anything. A person will leave you even if you're married to them. A person will leave you even if you've got 5, 7 kids together. A person will even tell you that they'll leave you if they want to. Okay? Even if you're married. So you cannot win your way out of wanting to keep someone, okay? And I feel like that is a mistake you don't want to make. Don't think that by forcing things to work out in your favor, you are doing justice for yourself. Let a person have free will to decide for themselves, okay? The minute you start pushing things your way, you are going to make that person hate you for that. They're going to hate you and resent you for that in that marriage. They're gonna be cheating on you like nobody's business. They're gonna be doing you dirty. Yay, you're gonna regret it, okay? So try not to force anything with anyone. If it's authentically going to work out, you're going to be in the same page and you're going to agree on the same thing, okay? So never think that by quickly rushing things, everything will work out in your favor, and that person will be sure guaranteed that that person will stick with you. A person will marry you for 5 years or 3 years and want a divorce, and even tell you that when when are you going to finally sign the papers, because like I want to marry someone else? When are you going to sign the papers, because now I want to marry my person? I can't do things with my person. We want to buy a house now together. We want to do this together. I can't do that because we were married and it's ended. Can you please sign the documents and keep it moving? You see, so you think that by doing that you are doing yourself justice. Kanti, no, you are not. You're only just, I don't know, I don't know what. So let a person be willing to do things because they want to, not because you set an ultimatum. And the other last one is that it is an unhealthy attachment, okay? Your guys, you have an unhealthy attachment. That's how you'll know that you're codependent on your person, when you have an unhealthy attachment towards them. You're always like you always want to be around them, you always want to control them, you always want to manipulate situations, you're always creating dramatic events to turn out for things to work out in your favor. You're always threatening them, you're always threatening that they're not gonna have fun without you, they're not gonna live without you, they're not gonna do 1 2 3 if they're not with you, because you're the one who is providing 1 2 3 for them, and no one else will love them like you, and all those kind of things. So yeah, it's an unhealthy attachment. So these are the sign. This video, it's almost 17 minutes long, and I didn't want it to be so long, but either way I couldn't help it. For whoever it is that finds this very helpful and insightful, please do like my video. It's gonna help my channel grow, and do subscribe, okay? Thank you so much, y'all guys. I'll see you on another one. Bye.